For a 5-year product, it offers a 9.5% upfront cash bonus.
Hi, Brian. Thank you for joining us for another edition of FIA Friday. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, let's be fun. All right, so let's get started. Let's talk about bonus products. That seems to be quite the buzzword in the industry right now.
It really is. With interest rates where they are right now, they've made a huge comeback in the industry. So certainly something to talk about.
So, what is the easiest way to understand the bonus products?
Well, I think we should probably start with the basics. What's good to know is that an upfront bonus is just advanced interest from the insurance company. So basically, you're going to give up some opportunity in terms of caps and participation rates and fixed rates in order to get that upfront bonus. And that doesn't mean that they're not good, right? Lower caps, but you have to decide what's most important for your client: more return over time or more return upfront.
Okay, got it. So, are you kind of saying that clients will likely make more money in a product without a bonus?
Generally speaking, I would agree with that. You can get a higher cap and participation rate on a product without a bonus because, like I said originally, a bonus is just guaranteed interest. So if the insurance company is going to give you a bonus up front, they can't give you the same opportunity on the back end. As we all know, insurance companies make money regardless of the situation. So they're not going to give you a really high bonus and a really high opportunity for growth over time.
Sure. Okay. So then why would clients choose a bonus annuity over the other kind?
Well, there are certain circumstances where a client would have purchased a product in a lower interest rate environment. And oftentimes what happens is they buy it with a certain cap and then that cap gets lowered over time. So they started low and they got lower. And so some clients can kind of feel like they're trapped. So in this case, where you could get an upfront bonus to potentially offset the remaining surrender charge and still have 2 to 3 times higher caps than what the client is experiencing, they sort of feel like they got out of something they didn't really want for something that not only paid them guaranteed interest, but a higher opportunity as the new policy continues, if that makes sense.
Right. Okay. No, that sounds good. So tell us about the trade-offs.
Well, to get that upfront bonus and potentially higher caps, obviously you have to start a new surrender charge period. Typically somewhere between 5 and 10 years. They might have been completely out of surrender or close. Now they're starting that process over. And I'm not saying that's necessarily a bad thing. It's just something to make sure that the client is aware of.
Okay. Walk us through just a couple of current, very popular bonus products if you can. Can you be specific?
We can. We don't usually talk about particular carrier and product on FIA Fridays, but in this case, I think it's pertinent. So Ibexus, currently A- rated carrier, they have a 5-year indexed annuity called the FIA Plus. And for a 5-year product, it offers a 9.5% upfront cash bonus. So thinking back to that scenario where we were just talking about a client who doesn't want to start a surrender charge, maybe they've got a 5-year surrender charge left on their existing product. If they choose the FIA Plus from Ibexus, they're only adding 2 more years and getting a 9.5% upfront cash bonus. That can be a significant move for the client. And I haven't seen a 5-year product with a 9.5% bonus on an A-rated carrier before. That's something brand new to me. So could be pretty exciting.
Yeah, definitely. Sounds good to me. So walk us through suitability. Are there types of transactions that are more difficult to get through than others?
That's a great question. And particularly when you're talking about replacements from one annuity to another, certainly that's one of the more scrutinized transactions in the insurance world. So every company is going to have their own suitability standards. Sometimes they're published, sometimes they're not. Feel free to call us here at FIA and we can see if they've got it published and we can read it to you. Some companies will even allow you to do a pre-suitability check where they'll actually approve the app before they get it. Most carriers don't do that. However, most carriers, you can either talk to a suitability rep and they'll give you a general feel of yes or no, but they won't actually say yes or no. And some companies are pretty veiled on their suitability, but most will give you a general feel. Very few will give you an actual approval before they get the app.
Okay, sounds good. Good to know. Thank you. Anything else, Mr. Smith?
I think that'll do it, but thank you for the insightful questions, and thank you to all our viewers for another FIA Friday. Have a great week.
Thanks for your time. Bye-bye.